What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Pumaplow. Welcome back to another Plains and Simple here on the PC. Plains and Simple Forest by Stevie. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute since I've recorded a voiceover for this series, but hey, here we are. We're doing it, we're rocking it, and actually got a bit of a whoopsie to tell you guys about. Somewhere along the line, I recorded the start of this harvest, and you can tell we're deep into this harvest right now. I recorded the start of this harvest, and then I took a break, and I was like, okay, I'll record the start, take a break in the middle, kind of come back towards the end. Well, something happened, and I guess I lost the file of the start of this harvest. So, no start of this harvest. My bad, but it's all good. Actually, I think that was where I wrapped up the sugar beets, too. It was, and the potatoes. Oh my goodness, I think I lost all that. Unless I'm just mistaken, but I don't know. Anyway, the past couple weeks for me, like IRL, have been a blur, so I could have just messed something up. I don't even know at this point. But either way you look at it, we are nearing the end of this map. We are nearing the time where Farm Sim 19 is going to be coming out. And actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me do some looking here. We're going to run around the map and buy some fields. By the way, real fast. That's what we're doing with the semi. We're going to run around and buy some fields real fast because that's, well, just what we do. Okay, it's time. It is time to do that, honestly, is what it is, what it comes down to. It's time to go around and buy all the fields. Now, I was really hoping to purchase all the fields and do kind of an epic harvest of the whole map. I will tell you guys right now that does not happen in the next 2 episodes after this one, because there are 2 more in the series after this one. It does not happen. And reasons for that are, well, Farm Sim 19 is coming out real soon. And I need to be recording that. So 54. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how many I have here. Obviously, actually, by now, I think, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, was where this one comes out in relation to Farm Sim 19. I believe this one's going to already be. Yeah. Okay, so 54 went last week for me, IRL. So let's figure this out real quick, because you guys are watching me buy some fields. So 56 would go... No, 55. 55, 56... Yeah, okay, so Farm Sim's already out. Like, this video doesn't come out till the 1st of November, if I'm looking at my calendar correctly, which I believe I am. Any hoozles, I need to be done recording this series so I can work on, say, Christmas lights and Farm Sim 19. So that's why I didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to do in this series, because I really did. Oh, by the way, I spent a lot of money on fields and didn't realize I ran myself out of money there. I thought I would have enough to buy all the fields, but that one field's like $10 million alone or something crazy like that. So there's that. Whatever. It's all good. But yeah, I need to be done recording this series because of Christmas lights and Farm Sim and personal life stuff with Mom and just different stuff. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and whine about not having time, but holy crap, I haven't had time lately to do anything that I want to do. So that's okay. And actually, Christmas lights, as of recording this voiceover, are a miserable failure so far. I have spent about 6 hours in the yard so far, and that's just not enough. And keep in mind, that was 6 hours, maybe 7 hours total, over 3 days as well. That was over 3 days. I have not had the time, anywhere near the time that I've wanted to put into the lights. But that's okay. Mom comes first, family comes first, you know? It's okay. So it's all good. But anyway, yeah, as far as this series goes, we need to be done with it. We really need to be done. So we only have a few more fields to purchase as of right now. And I figure just, you know, stuff I have in storage, I should be able to make enough money to kind of move it. You know what I'm saying? To kind of move it and have enough money to purchase everything. That's kind of the goal. Honestly, at this point in the series, that's kind of the goal. And potatoes, not potatoes and sugar beets, because I've already done those, but to... clean and steam the potatoes and make some beet pulp as well. That's a goal that we will obtain before we're done with this series, of course. So One of the fields that we purchased, let's see, what field is it? Field 12 we purchased. We've purchased basically all of them. There's a couple to go. It's the big field up here in the top right. It was planted in corn. So I'm like, hey, let's harvest corn. Yes, of course, the field does need to be plowed and fertilized, but so it's not going to be the highest yield is what I'm getting at, because it needs to be plowed. But I'm not going to plow it because there's already crop in it. And I'm not going to plant anything at this stage in the game here, because I am, nearing the end of this series like I've been talking about. And I will say, I appreciate if you guys are still watching this series, even though Farm Sim 19's out. I just don't know how much Farm Sim 19, like, this style, or not even this style of recording. I'm not going to do this style with the whole fast time thing. I'm not going to do that, at least for a while. I could bring this back in the future, and I wouldn't mind it. It's fun. It's a fun way to record. It's a different way to record, but it's fun. Like, I actually really enjoy, or have really enjoyed, this Let's Play, making this Let's Play and all that stuff. And it's just been a different way to play the game, in a way. It's like, okay, I sit down and play for around an hour, scrunch it down to about 20 minutes for you guys, high speed action. This video sped up 330.8 times. Like, it's rolling. Or something. I don't know what that number actually means. I could be wrong. Any hoozles. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this series. Making this series for you guys. I've had fun. It's been real, and it's been fun, and it's definitely been real fun. Remember, we started this series, and I should talk about this more in a future one, but we started this on the regular size map and then moved it to the 4X version with all the same equipment, basically. Same money in same field, stuff like that. Just had to kind of build up my stockpiles again as far as like my grass and my straw and stuff like that. Which all of that's been sold now, by the way. All the straw, all the grass. I think I have mixed rations to sell yet. I'm not sure. Not sure. It's millions and millions and millions of liters that or bushels or tons or whatever. Millions of things. Millions of people. Millions and millions and millions of whatever unit you want to go by. If it's stock farm sim, it's liters, of course. Millions of liters of stuff that we've moved. We have moved here recently on this map. It's kind of insane, honestly. If you ask me, it's kind of insane. I will say this map, it's a great map. Really enjoy this map. I've been having a ton of fun playing this map. But it's starting to suffer from late game farm sim. And it's not the map's fault. It's not the map's fault. It's just how farm sim gets when you get a lot of equipment, a lot of fields. Course play doesn't help. We have a lot of course play courses that are saved. Field courses. I've learned you're not really, or probably shouldn't save too many field courses, because that can cause a lot of lag issues for you as well. And you guys can tell, maybe if you look close up there at the top right, you can see the FPS counter. Has not been the smoothest thing lately. Sometimes I'm lucky to maintain 40 frames, which I know I'm whining. 40 frames, that's a lot still. Yes, it is. But when you have a 1080 Ti, I should be able to maintain 60 frames. And a lot of other maps I do. I can't on here because equipment and courses and fields and on and on and on. There's so much stuff going on. Chop straw mod. That's got to be hard on the game too, with all that chopped straw down right now as well. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it all adds up. It's a cumulative effect. You see, cumulative effect. So it's a lot on the game. I think we're asking a lot out of this game to run a 4X map this late. Let's just be honest here. As far as Plains and Simple goes, I've been on for over a year now. This here is episode 57. I put out one a week. So back at episode 52 would have been my year anniversary, basically, on the map. So now that we're here on 57, we will get to 59. I was hoping to get to 60, but somehow I lost episode 57. So I just changed this one from 58 to 57, basically. No big deal. But somehow, yeah, we lost that, and it is what it is. But yeah, so wrapping up harvest here, guys, of the fields that we've been harvesting. Of course, you guys know 7 and 2 were grass actually for quite some time. Quite some time. And, you know, we definitely, I learned a lot. Had a lot of fun on this map. At times it was frustrating, but for the most part, this map was a ton of fun. Of course, anything Stevie has his hands on, I'm usually all about anyway, so it's kind of a biased, a little bit of a biased opinion, you know? But I do like this map. Having said that, I'm definitely looking forward to Farm Sim 19. Actually, by the time you guys are watching this, I'm probably live streaming it right now, actually. Just saying. Farm Sim 19, I have big plans for Farm Sim 19. I will be playing it a lot on stream at first. And then maybe like the second week that it's out is when I'll start ramping up production of my kind of single player stuff. You know, I want to do multiplayer first. I want to stream a lot first. All streams will be posted on YouTube, of course. Don't worry about that. Everything will get posted to YouTube. So there's that. For those of you that don't watch the streams, that just watch on YouTube, it all will get posted eventually. I do have to wait. I mean, I can't physically turn them around in less than 24 hours anyway. Most of the times. I do need to talk to... I need to do that soon. I need to talk to my neighbor Casey, my buddy, my homie, my brother from another mother. He lives next door. And, well, let me just say this much. We have an Ethernet cable that can run from his basement to my garage, which I'm still in the garage. Shocker, I'm going to be in the garage probably all winter. And so we have an Ethernet cable that we can run between the two houses. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. So what I actually want to do is I want to set up one of the computers, or actually probably like a laptop, or I'm hoping to build my new computer here soon. Actually, by the time this video comes out, hopefully the new computer's up and running. But anyway, I want to have a computer hooked up to his internet just to upload stuff to YouTube. During the process of Farm Sim 19 coming out, and all the streams that I want to do, I need to be able to like stream and upload at the same time, and I don't have enough internet for that here at the house. So I need to make him an offer like, hey buddy, kind of thing, you know. What do you say we hook the internet up there, friend, you know? And actually, for the most part, it won't bother him because he works a lot, he sleeps a lot, so, you know, he's either working or sleeping, it seems like, when he's home. The only times he's really home, which I shouldn't talk about his schedule live on, or not live, but on the internet, you know, but he's home on the weekends, you know. He works a regular job, and those are the hours that I would be uploading, or overnight, which he's sleeping, so he wouldn't care anyway. So, not saying I won't use my own internet to upload during that time. It's just I think I need to be able to upload and stream at the same time for probably a week or so. Because I plan on streaming this game a lot. It does come out on Thanksgiving week, which is kind of weird, but I'm going to take full advantage of what I would call the Thanksgiving break for a lot of people, especially like the school-age folk. You know, you guys get a couple of days off around Thanksgiving. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to take full advantage of that and stream a lot during those days. Sorry, I just ate some lunch. I'm having a little acid reflux here. But anyway, I had tacos, leftover taco meat for lunch. Kind of spicy, a little bit, not too bad. It's hitting me right in the feels right now. But I need some Tums or something. I would like to stream a fair bit that week. At least that week, you know, more than my normal schedule, which my normal schedule is a decent amount of streaming. But the thing with my normal schedule is I get basically a day off in between streams, and pretty much I just use that time to upload. That's pretty much what I do. So if I'm going to upload, or if I'm going to stream daily, I'll need that time. I'll need his internet basically to upload while I'm streaming. So anyway, that's enough about that. So I'm going to grab the Coolamin bin here. And I thought, okay, that's a really far run to the homestead from that field. We need the Coolamin bin. Well, as you might have noticed there, when you drive the Coolamin bin into a field, And the only thing I can figure is it's because of the terrain stuff that's in this map, where, you know, if you have a plowed field, your tractors will slow down and kind of sink in a little bit compared to a planted field. They won't sink in as much and they won't go as slow. So I think this mod, this Coolaman bin here, doesn't like that ground control stuff at all. Just saying, because goes all like weird. It goes all weird. So I think, you know, and actually I kind of show it in the next video, but basically it's a waste of time driving the darn thing up here, because it just does not work at all. Not at all. But, you know, you don't know until you try, right? So, yeah. So notice it's nice and flat to the ground right now. And once we pull in the field here, it's going to get all crooked and have a gangster lean and get all woobly and stuff. Here we go, watch. Dude, just like that. See, those wheels aren't even on the ground. Go in the grass, it's fine. Go in the field, not so much. So, the problem is I already set up my course. Oh, and I'm changing what he's selling, by the way. Total mixed rations going out right now. Just saying. They're worth a pretty penny, by the way. They're worth a pretty penny. So, there is that. Okay, gotta change into mixed rations as well. No, we're gonna steal them. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna steal them for our our little field up here, right? I think so. But yeah, so my problem was I set up which I often do, I set up the haul home course, basically. I set that up first, and I should have set it up second, but that's okay. That's okay. Should have put my bin there first and, you know, got that stuff going, and then set up the to home course, basically. So, my fault. I've like I said earlier, I've learned a lot in this Let's Play. I've learned a lot. A whole lot. Because you'll see, I think you'll see the problem. Maybe at the end of this video, I'm not totally sure. But, if you don't see it in this video, I'll talk about it in the next one, because I'm going to voice that over immediately following this one. It's kind of a voiceover day. I got 3 of these to voice over. And then I need to go record other stuff. I just, you know, I really had hoped, I failed. I really failed. I miserably failed. I can admit it too. I was hoping to have all my YouTube recordings done by the time I started Christmas lights, which would have been awesome. But a couple weeks leading up to Christmas lights, I had a lot of stuff to do here at the house with Mom, and doctor appointments, and she had a cataract surgery recently, and that took up, well, a whole day at the hospital while they did that. Which, you know, cataracts, everybody's like, oh, it's no big deal. Yeah, they sent us to the wrong hospital. They sent us, yeah, look at this gangster lean, by the way, and it just doesn't want to work right. Yeah, they sent us to the wrong hospital, so that was a whole day gone to a cataract surgery, which shouldn't have only been a couple hours, but you know, it is what it is. So for the record, I'll just go ahead and say what's happening with this bin here. Because half of the wheels aren't on the ground and it's kind of glitching out a little bit, what's actually happening is the whole thing's moving. It's moving, and I don't like it. So that's a bit of a problem, right? A bit of a problem. So there's that. Plus, the other thing is, I've realized if you're gonna make a course and say you make it with a Magnum, don't switch to a T9 trying to use the same course to empty a bin or an auger wagon or whatever. You gotta stay with the same tractor. Even with semis, you make the course, stay with the same semi, stay with the same tractor, whatever you're doing. It just works better that way when you're running multiple trailers and stuff. And I've actually run into that over on Welker Farms too, because I switched trucks, and it did not like that. It did not like that at all, but that's okay. So you can't actually tell, or maybe you can tell as we drive by here, that that whole bin's moving. It's definitely getting a little rock and roll going to it. So it's kind of unfortunate because it's not going to work. It's just You can tell it's not unloading. And I got frustrated and went, you know what? I'm done recording. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Another Plain and Simple. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.